What's going on YouTube? Rob A again, and today we're going to be taking a look at LEGO DC Comics Superheroes, set number 76012, Batman, the Riddler Chase. This set has 304 pieces and retails for $30. In this set you get 3 minifigures. You get a Batman, of course, you get the Riddler again, and you get the Flash, the first time in minifigure form, or physical minifigure form, I should say. You also get 2 little vehicles here. You get a Bat race car and a Riddler dragster. Okay, so why not? Checking out the back of the box here. You can see the Riddler race car has a couple of bags you can put some money on, and this thing pops off for some reason. I'm not quite sure what that's all about. Is it a bomb, maybe? I don't know. Push down on that, that goes up, I guess. Huh? I'm confused. Yeah, store some money in there. It looks like a new Riddler print, or it may be the same from the Batman Funhouse duel. I never got that set, so I don't know. But it looks new. I think it's new. We'll call it new. There are some, obviously, flick-fire missiles hidden in the Bat car here, and I'll say the Bat race car looks pretty cool from the pictures. So we'll see how it stacks up in person. But you get a new Batman, and what I'm calling a new Riddler, and definitely a new Flash. So pretty cool. What I'm going to do is get it open, get it put together, and we will check back in just a moment. Alright guys, so here we have the Riddler Chase, all put together and ready to go. And like we always do, we're going to take a look at the minifigures first. And first up, we'll start with what I feel is the most boring minifigure in this set, and that is Batman himself. Now, this Batman is a new chest print. He's got the big gold belt and the more animated style or comic book style bat emblem on the chest. The head is the same as we've seen in recent sets. He's got the double-sided face going on there. Here you can see the back printing. So overall, I like the torso. I'm really not a fan of the gray hands with the gray arms. I would have liked to see, maybe black hands, or just a difference in color, just because, well, they don't do any printing on the legs, which has always been a bummer. They should print his boots on there as well, and give him some different hands, just to break up the just complete gray of this figure. I like the torso. As I said, I like the torso, and I may turn this, use parts from other Batman figures to make this a different Batman. Also, as always, the cowl is just kind of derpy looking. It's still too big, but I don't really have a better solution for them, so that's just kind of the way it's got to be. So that is Batman. Next up is the Riddler, and he comes with a banana. So this is a new print for the Riddler. That's the first time, I believe, that we get him with a green bowler hat. I think the last time he had a gray one. He's just single-sided head, but he's got a weird Riddler racing costume on, which is just really odd. And the two-tone legs. He's also got his cane, which looks suspiciously like a gold crowbar. And that's okay. I think I would have preferred, a unique piece for that, but whatever. But other than that, I mean, he's pretty cool. I would have liked a regular Riddler, because I didn't get the Funhouse set, so I may have to track that one down, because I think I'd like just a regular Riddler to go with my Batman minifigs. And of course, yes, he does come with a banana to try and trip up the Flash, who is next up. The Flash, probably the main reason people will be purchasing this set, and I don't know how I feel about this. He is weird looking. His mask is too big for his head. Like, it fits it's just so odd looking. It gives him such a huge forehead. Again, I love the chest printing. I think they did a great job with that. The back printing is great. Again, it would have been nice to have a little bit of yellow on the legs or on the arms or something. He's got these huge things off of his sides, but yeah, this helmet is just so odd. It makes his head look so weird, and even underneath, his face just looks bizarre. He looks very alien underneath the mask, and he's got a double-sided face. It may be in part because his mouth is printed so low, like his mouth is printed literally like on the curve under the head. But yeah, it's very odd indeed. But that is the Flash. Yeah. There you go. So let's check out the set. So starting off with the Riddler's dragster here, and you can see it's a fairly decent dragster design. It's got a lot of cool little engine bits going on the side here, and you can see you turn it around, and it's got the bags with the money on the back, and then this weird ball thing, which I'm assuming is some kind of bomb, and we'll get to that in just a second. It's got the flames coming out of the pipes on the side here, and a nice little engine kind of intake, whatever, up here, and all the cylinders and whatnot. It is very, very simple, and I was kind of surprised when I opened the box how small this bag of parts was. I really thought it was just the minifigs and nothing else, because it was just really, really small. But you get a full dragster out of those pieces, so I guess that's something. And you can, of course, fit the Riddler right in the back here. He doesn't want to hold on to his anything. He doesn't want to hold on to anything. That's fine. We'll just move this stuff out of the way. So here's the Riddler in his little thingamajiggy, his roadster, and it rolls. It rolls fine. One big problem I have with this is that the spoiler on the back, it's one of these little connector bits, and it's just plugged onto this little rod back here. So you just plug it right on like that. So it's really, really loose. This thing does not stay put for anything. And it makes it really annoying because you want to like roll this around, and you may even want to hold it by this, and it just wants to flop and fly all over the place. So yeah, that's pretty obnoxious. Other than that, it rolls nicely. And I guess the play feature on this is you push down on the dragster, and then it fires off this little bomb. However, as you saw in doing that, so it does a wheelie and it shoots a bomb out, but that rarely works well because the pieces that are attached to the back, these money bags and everything, are so tenuously attached, the spoiler and all that when you push down on it, it has a tendency to pop the money bags off too. So he's trying to get away. He shoots a little bomb out, and then he drops all of his cash as well. So I don't know if that really works. I got it to work once where nothing but the bomb popped off, but every other time it's been, either the bags or the spoiler or whatever all want to just go flying in any direction. So I'm not terribly impressed with this dragster overall. I certainly don't quite get, I understand what they were trying to do here, but I don't think they quite got it down. You could, if you push down on the money bags, you can get it to work, but then your hand is kind of in the way of the bomb itself. So there is that. I guess that's supposed to be maybe a lit fuse. I don't know. But so that is the dragster, and we'll just wheel that on out of the way and move right along to the Batmobile, the Bat race car. I'm not sure. It's a race car. It's huge. First of all, we'll take a look at here's a standard car from Lego City. And then here's the Batman race car, and you can see there's quite a disparity, you know, quite a difference in size. The design is pretty cool. I actually like the design. I think it looks very Batmobile-esque. Like, it's got a, you know, good visual element to it. And the way it's put together is very interesting as well. I don't know if you can see this, but there's wheel axles. You put together basically the car bit right here, you know, going back to this again, you've got the same basic understructure for a car, and you even put axles on it, just like you were building a normal car, and then you attach these Technic bits to it with all this extra stuff to really widen it out, so it gets a lot wider as you go, and it comes out to be pretty huge. So you get a couple batarangs that can fit in there, and then, you know, like always, you got to figure out what to do with Batman's cape, and then stick them in there somewhere. And, you know, it looks cool. I do like how it looks. Again, I think it's way too big, and for all these vehicles and things, I would prefer just to really bulk out the villain vehicle and make that much more interesting looking, and just give us a decent Batmobile like we got with the first wave of these. But that's just me. Again, I would rather have, you know, cool villain hideouts, or, you know, cool villain vehicles to kind of actually stand a chance against Batman and his many insane toys. But so there's that. It rolls just fine, and you also get this play feature with the engine, which looks really cool. I do like the back of this thing, except for this huge plunger sticking out, which I'll show you in just a second. And it does lift up, and you can see there's a couple of missiles under there. You just push the plunger on the back, and then it actually shoots the missiles pretty convincingly, pretty far. So it does a good job of that, I will certainly say. And you just pop the missiles back in, and then fold it down, and there you go. You have the Bat race car. So, yeah, I mean, not terrible. This thing's okay. This Riddler Roadster is kind of a letdown. And honestly, the minifigs in this set just are kind of a bummer. And most people will be buying this for the Flash. Like, that's the only reason I picked this set up. Well, aside from reviewing it, was the Flash. I love having the minifigures. I love expanding. You know, I want to get the whole Justice League, and I was like, oh, the Flash. So, yeah, I mean, in that regard, it's still kind of a letdown, because the Flash minifigure is just kind of weird looking, honestly. Once again, it's very alien looking. He's got a huge forehead, and it's just a little bizarre. And for that reason, I mean, this is a $30 set, and in my opinion, just does not really cut it in that respect. Like, yeah, I can't really recommend this set. I would say hold out, see if you can either get it on sale if you really want the Flash, or just wait until he shows up in another set, hopefully. Or hopefully Lego will do, you know, a collectible minifigure line based on superheroes, which would be amazing. But since that's just a dream of mine and not a reality, I mean, if you really, really want this Flash minifig, then go ahead and pick up the set. But other than that, I don't really see any huge reason to own it. The minifigs aren't that stellar. They're different, they're unique, but they're so kind of tuned to this set itself, like the driving, you know, the racing aspect, that it doesn't really hold that comic book sort of need, if that makes any sense. But yeah, I would say this set's a big meh for me. Not terrible, but there's really nothing that stands out that makes me say, oh, this is amazing. So take that, do with that what you will. And yeah, so that's going to do it for this review, guys. I want to thank you so very much, as always, for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I've got more LEGO coming up real soon, so stay tuned for that. In the meantime, have a great one. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.